Hold on. Where's my ladies? If your nigga go in your phone, he'll catch a heart attack. Say heart attack. Where's my ladies? If your nigga act up.
Hi everyone, it's Kalie Kinss and welcome back to another video. So I am in the dark, like the actual dark, because the light was just not giving for this video. Yo, do y'all see that my parts is like a little frizzy? It's because this bitch has been itching, but my sis did good on my hair though, not gonna lie. She did her thing. Thank you, Shantae. So today's video is basically a touch base kind of video. Also a senior to freshman advice. Why is this video in the dark? Y'all, I just was not feeling the light for this video. Like, I could turn it on, but in all honesty, I did not want to because I'm not feeling the light right now. Like, if I want to be completely honest with y'all, I don't even want to turn the light to do work. Like, I want to be in the darkness. Okay, fuck, I need to stop scratching this shit because I have to go to school. I want to turn the light to be in the darkness, y'all. Like, that's kind of how bad it is. So, oh, jeez. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. It's really hard having this hair in the head. In the head, it's like, it's supposed to be in your face, it's everywhere. It's never supposed to be like this. This is how I like my hair. Like, out of my face. Like, out of my face. So, basically, I'm gonna first start off on this past week. This past week has been kind of really good, very clarifying, but also like really weird. I came back to school and I was expecting different stuff to happen after I come back to school. I came back for RA stuff, so I honestly was expecting for something different to happen after I come back. I expect a lot. I expect a lot from people, and I can't be expecting a lot from everybody because you can't. Like, that's how it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. So because of that, it kind of affected me these past few days. I had some sad days and stuff, but honestly, new week. And today I feel really good. I feel like I have been able to not only, I feel like I got in close with my best friend, which was really great because a lot of stuff happened last year. I'm not going to touch on it because I don't need to. But a lot of stuff happened last year. Not with us, but things around us. And because of that, it didn't cause a distance, but it caused us to not be able to hang out as much junior year. It's important as year. Like, you're supposed to hang out all the time. And now senior year, honestly, I have kind of high hopes for senior year. I think this year I've learned a lot about myself, and during the summer, I learned so much about who I am and who I want to be as a person. And we have both grown and evolved. So I think this new year is really great. Also, recently I took my LSAT. I told y'all how I went to the law school and I posted a video of that. I'm trying to take law serious now, and I actually do think I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a lawyer because I want to share the truth. I want to put light on situations. I want for everything to come to alignment, and I feel as though being a lawyer would be the best way to do that. I never really had a lot of freedom growing up. I was raised in a really strict household, as I've told y'all, and now that I'm going to be able to share my truth with other people, and I'm going to share other people's truth because that's what deserves to be heard. Today, kind of hard. I had to accept some things, and I learned a lot today. Today was pretty hard. Oh my gosh, today was pretty hard. But today, I'm honestly starting to become the person I want to be. And I decided that I want to go to DC for school. I originally told y'all I wanted to go to UBuff for school. Um, but in all honesty, I think I'm going because I'm comfortable. I don't think I'm going because I want to know more. I think if I go to DC, I'll be able to be around people that I haven't been able to be around. I don't want to be in a PWI community anymore. And that's just a fact. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Howard has a lot of stuff going on. The fight that happened recently there, and all the stuff that's happening in the news. Everything's going crazy right now in DC and everything. But in all honesty, I think I could visit myself at Howard. And I'm sorry, I just heard some shit. This house is kind of creepy. I said house. This dorm, this building is a little creepy. And I think that me being at Howard is something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to live in DC for the past 2 years. And I think I want to make that happen, actually. I took my outside, like I said. It was hard. Hour 30 minutes. Freaking stressing. But the actual test wasn't that bad. I think if I study a lot more, I'll get a better grade next time. And maybe I get to do what I want to do, you know? I think this is the plan that God wanted for me. And I think that, I think this is the plan that God wanted for me, to be honest with you. Also at the end of this video, I wrote another poem. Instead of it being at the end of this video, I said it being in the description box because I feel like people don't read it. I decided to put it at the end of the video because I thought about it when I was in the shower like 30 minutes ago. Because I was just feeling shit. I think Scorpio bitches be sad, y'all. Scorpios be fucking sad. And it's freaking depressing and annoying, but you gotta love your sign. But mine be sad, be fucking sad all the fucking time. So yeah. Let's skip over this sad introduction, life update. And let's go to why the reason why we're really here. And that is because we are going to give senior to freshman advice. This year I'm going to be a senior in college. I'm going to be running these bitches like that. But I'm not going to lie, like, I honestly cannot wait for my senior year. I am so excited for my senior year. Like, at first I was really scared because I was like, I don't want to come back to Wells. I don't want to. But I think my senior year is the year that I find myself. And I think my senior year is the year that I find that boundary. Okay. So from senior to freshman, I have literally only 3 rules for you. Okay? 3 rules. Literally only 3 rules. Maybe 5 actually. Number 1. I actually didn't write these down because I just know. I know in my head. Number 1. Focus on fucking school. Focus on fucking school. Focus on school. School. Focus on school. Because school is easy, y'all. College is really not that hard, to be honest with you. Like, actually, college is really not that hard. Maybe if it was science major, I don't know, it's probably hard. But let's actually be honest. College is not that hard. Just study and do your work. Stop being a lazy hole. Because you will be able to do so much. Like, just do your work. Get that good GPA to get all those opportunities. Do your fucking work, girl. Because once you do that work, you get that money. This is me. You know. Okay. Second thing. Mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business, bitch. Mind your business. Okay? Mistakes I made throughout the years I've been at school is not minding my fucking business. Is being involved in a bit of shit. Mind your fucking business. Have peace. Have boundaries with people. Stay to yourself in a good way. Stay to yourself in, like, you have people who you trust at school, but also realize that not everybody's trustworthy. Don't tell your business to everybody. And also mind your business, because college is very judgmental. Let's be honest with you. I'm gonna be so honest. At least my school, judgmental. So I think the best way for you to like navigate that is to not judge other people and to mind your business. If somebody's acting weird, let that bitch be weird. Who the fuck cares? Mind your fucking business. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3. Remember that you a bad bitch. Alright? Or a bad nigga. I don't know what that word. I don't know. A real nigga. A bad bitch or a real nigga. Cause if you come in to college and you want some fake shit, I have encountered the fake bitches. Alright? I have encountered the fake bitches at this school. I have encountered the fake bitches at the school. I have encountered the fake bitches. Let me not say that, because I'm alright. Anyway, I have encountered the fake bitches. And in all honesty, you can tell who is genuine for you. In your gut right here, like in your gut, like, yeah. In your gut, you're going to be able to tell who is there for you. You're going to be able to tell who is there for you and who is not. So, you're going to be able to see that, okay, you're going to be able to see who is there for you and who is not there for you, okay? You're going to be able to tell, you're going to be able to see, and you're going to be able to tell the people that this person was not there for me, and don't even tell the people actually don't even tell, don't listen to me, ho. Don't tell the people that that person did something to you. Because that's not going to change nobody's mind. You mind your business, and you know how that person is. So you just gotta move accordingly, all right? You're not gonna make such a big scene. Now, for me, it is disgusting to be around somebody that I really, really know is a fake person. Disgusting. Like, when I tell y'all disgusting, I cannot be around somebody that I know that I cannot be cool with. Because honestly, it gets disgusting to do that. So, yeah. Another thing is that I have learned throughout my years in college is make friends. Make friends. Like, honestly, make friends. In college, you can find people that you haven't met in high school. In college, you can find people who you have a lot in common with. And that's in college. In college, you can find people who you have a lot in common with. Okay? Make relationships. You can have relationships. Just because I've seen all this stuff and I went through all this stuff, it's not me I haven't made meaningful relationships yet at school. It's not me I haven't made meaningful relationships. I'm just saying that, like, I think that for freshmen, explore your horizons. Meet so many different people, and then you'll find people who you really click with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should just let people know who you are and show them who you are. Show them who you are. Don't be fake. That's another thing. The last rule about being a senior to a freshman in college. One, don't be focused on these niggas. Don't be focused on these niggas. That's rude. Don't be focused on these niggas. Okay? Focus on these niggas. Alright? Do your work. Don't be focused on these niggas. That's all I gotta say. Okay, the last rule in college that I will give you is don't be someone you are not. Don't be fake to yourself, because you're gonna find out later on. I wish I knew this, honestly. You're gonna find out later on that I was never fake. I was never a fake person in college. I'm not gonna lie. I was never fake. Never fake. To people. Well, I have my fair talk. I have my fair share of talking shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I was never fake to people in that type of way. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna talk to you. If I don't really know you, I'm not gonna talk to you. And that's that. That's that. I'm sorry, this camera's trying to focus, so if I get out of focus sometimes, I'm just trying to know, but don't be fake, and also, like, let people know, like, I don't fuck with you, bitch. Okay, you don't fuck with me. That's cool. I don't give a fuck. Oh, like, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Yeah. Don't be fake to yourself, though, because, in all honesty, you are your best friend. You know you. If you're doing something that you don't want to do because other people are doing it, why the fuck you doing this, stupid bitch? Why the fuck you engaging with these other people that you don't want to do with, stupid bitch? So in all honesty, In all honesty, baby girl. In all honesty, baby girl, like, be yourself. That's really all it is. Be yourself. Don't change who you are, because who you came into college as, yeah, you might be a little less mature, but at least that's the real you. Be yourself, and also be a leader. Be a leader to yourself, okay? And that's really all I gotta say about college. It's fairly easy, at least for me. I don't know about y'all. Schoolwork different, yeah. One semester, you'll be fine. Like, in all honesty, you don't even take one semester. Just do your work, babe. Do your work, and you will be literally fine, okay? Do your work and love yourself. Love yourself, okay? Stay true to who you are, and you will succeed in life. Because nobody can change you. Career-wise, anything. Nobody can freaking change you, girl. You are the prize, okay? And I hope everybody knows that. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I'm going to put my poem at the end of this video. Something I wrote in the shower because the bitch was sad. So thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video, which is going to be, I don't know yet, but maybe it might be us, me and my best friend, doing the event for school, and that might be the next event. So I'm definitely going to let y'all know, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. That's why I'm doing this, but let's hope this poem goes well. I might fuck up because I'm still trying to write stuff, so bear with me, y'all. When I write poetry, I don't interact with rhyme or rhythm. When I write poetry, I don't go from place to place. When I write poetry, I write from one feeling. A feeling of despair, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of love. When I write poetry, I write about how I feel in a certain moment, in a certain place of time. When I write poetry, I explore, I navigate from who I am, from what I am, to who I want to be. My poems talk from the past, present, and the future. Particularly the present. The present day, who is Kalie today? Who is she? She is who she wants to be, or who she is meant to be, because who I am develops upon my poetry. My poetry is a dignifying part of who I am. My poetry is a way that I express myself in different ways. My poetry is my poetry. My poetry is different than the other person's poetry, because when poetry is written in rhyme and reason and rhythm, it has a beat, it has a feeling. But when I write poetry, the way I write poetry is with different words combined into one tiny stanza. But when he writes poetry, he writes words into a rap song. But when she writes poetry, she writes words that define who she became as a person. But when Kalie writes poetry, Kalie never writes poetry into a word of rhyme. Kalie writes poetry with different words. That means different rhymes. The way Kalie writes poetry is that she defines one feeling into the feeling of how she feels. How she feels is in the present day, like I said, in the present moment. But when Kalie writes poetry, it's going to be some real shit, because when Kalie writes poetry, it comes from different places. It comes from who she has become. It comes from who she has standed on. It comes from the truth seeker of the seeker of truth. She is seeking for the truth within herself. Like I have said before, I'm doing this for forgiveness. I am writing to myself for forgiveness because I've never, ever forgiven myself. But now, when you hear me write poetry, you hear the forgiveness in her soul that she is trying to express to those that don't understand who she has become as a person. Kalie can write poetry. Because when Kalie writes poetry, it's poetry for all, not poetry just for herself. Thank you.